And hello, everyone in virtual Strengthland. Dr. Sam Dubé here, also known as Super Sam Dubé, formerly of the Canadian Strength Athlete Series. That is the award-winning TV show on TSN, as well as various world-class competitions, including this one, the 20th Annual World's Strongest Disabled Man and Woman, brought to you here live from Perth, Ontario, Canada, this June 18th, 2022. It's such an honor and a privilege to be your sports commentator for this show and live announcer, in fact. And I have to wrap up the show today. And first order of business, actually, we have some sponsors we'd really like to thank. So in no particular order, except as mentioned, we have Smart Homes. So thank you, Smart Homes, for your help in producing this show. Marked Unlimited Sports. They do paintball. So special mention was made to them, by them to me, and I want to thank them as well. We also have Perfect Sports. And we also have Anytime Fitness. Now, I've trained at Anytime Fitness, and I got to tell you how convenient it is to train there. Drop of a hat, and they have very reasonable membership prices, and you can go in anytime. And last but not least is Town and Country Chrysler through Smith Falls. They provided the Wagoners that you can see here in the distance, the near 3,000 kilogram weights that our athletes were performing for the arm over arm. We had to add weight into them in the form of people, so we're very grateful for them, and they were our primary sponsor for the event. So please patronize them if possible. Thank you so much for that. Now, we do have our results for the various classes today. We had 4 weight classes per male and female. You will see an accompanying graphic here. First of all, the men's seated class 1. So the men's seated class 1 were the individuals who had functional upper bodies, but their lower bodies had some kind of dysfunction. And in 4th position with 11 points from New Jersey, USA, Bill Petrinzik. So Bill Petrinzik came in 4th place. In 3rd position with 14 points, Joshua Smith of Mississippi, USA. In 2nd position with 16 points from Great Britain, Martin Ty. And finally, in 1st place with 18 points, winning the men's seated class 1, Dave Walsh. Congratulations, Dave Walsh, for winning his class at the World's Strongest Disabled Man contest. We move to the men's seated class 2. These are the men who have more systemic issue. They do not have function in their lower body, but in addition, they have a challenge that results in direct or indirect neurological issues such as cerebral palsy. They don't respond to exercise the way an average person would, for instance, lack of hypertrophy in the muscles, etc. So we have one competitor who, unfortunately, due to travel issues, could not make it to the contest. We'd like to mention Jeffrey Garden. Maybe we'll see you next time. That's Jeffrey coming from the USA. In 5th position with 10 points, we have Gary Clark from Great Britain. Gary exemplifies himself because he's a huge proponent of disabled strength athletics in Great Britain, and in fact founded Britain's strongest disabled man and woman back in 2015. So congratulations to Gary with his 5th place finish in his division. In 4th place with 12 points with Peter Lynette, veteran strength athletics competitor. We had a wonderful interview with Peter. Hopefully you caught that. And if you don't, just go back on the live stream and it's recorded. In 3rd position with 19 points, just from outside Syracuse, New York, from the USA, Thomas Quaznaza. Thomas, we just did a wonderful interview with. Please go back and check that out. What a gentleman Thomas is. Congratulations on his 3rd place finish in the men's class 2. With 23 points in 2nd place, we have Jeff King from Canada. Hamilton, Ontario's own Jeff King, and an arm wrestler, a great one to boot. 2nd place, and the winner of the men's seated class 2 with 27 points from Scotland, he is a hoot, Matt McLaren. And you heard from him earlier, what a wonderful gentleman he is. Matt McLaren winning the men's seated class 2. Now, I want to mention to our virtual audience out there that there were some half pointages, but they will not appear on the graphic. It's a little bit of a glitch, but it did not change the final placings at all. So, in the men's standing class 1, we had 3 competitors. Actually, 2 competitors. One, unfortunately... we had 3 competitors. Excuse me. My bad. Now, the men's standing class 1 usually involved missing a limb or the function of one limb, but otherwise no major neurological deficiencies. And so in third position with 9 points from Austin, Texas, American Steve Moore. So Steve was great to talk to, personal trainer, 32 years old, young guy. He's got lots of potential in this and an avid powerlifter. With 12 points in second position, we have from South Wales in the UK, Davith Humphreys. Davith has only been at this for a year and a half. Lots of promise. Very strong. You saw him ripping up those sacks from the ground with very little training, and we're going to see a lot more from him in the future. Congratulations on his second place finish. And finally, I believe with 16 points, winning the men's standing Class 1. Once again, from Great Britain, the 6'5", 302-pound Michael Bishop. Michael suffers from ataxia. You could see him shaking during several of the events, but he managed to win the men's standing Class 1. Congratulations to him. We also have the men's standing Class 2. Now, these are individuals that have a more systemic issue. I apologize. In the men's standing Class 1, the men's standing Class 1, there is no upper body, upper limb missing. That was only Stephen with it missing his foot. So in the men's standing Class 2, we have the individuals who are missing an arm or the function of an arm. And there were 3 competitors. One unfortunately didn't make it due to travel issues, and that was James Spurgeon. So we wish James all the best and hope to see him in the future. In the second position in the men's standing Class 2, he was missing his right arm, and with 8 points came in second position Mike Deal, the firefighter from the U.S. Mike Deal, what a warrior spirit Mike Deal is. And winning the men's standing Class 2 with 10 points, Mark Tonner from Great Britain, and incredible athlete. It's wonderful to see him here, and a true gentleman. I had a really nice long chat with him, and what a great representative for the sport of strength athletics. We move now to the women. Sorry, it's very windy here, as you can see. The women, we had 3 women competitors in 3 different classes. The winner with 6 points of the women's seeded Class 1 from Great Britain, Alfie Wright. So congratulations to Alfie in winning her class. Also with 6 points, winning the women's seeded Class 2. She's actually a standing Class 2, so there was a little bit of a mistake there. If you see that on the graphic, Rebecca is missing an arm, and she came in first place in her standing category. Rebecca Slater from Great Britain, congratulations on that. And also with 6 points in the women's standing Class 1 from South Wales, Haley Church. So the women all winning their respective classes, Alfie, Rebecca, and Haley. And we want to thank them so much for competing. So congratulations to all the winners of the world's strongest disabled man and women contest here at Perth, Ontario, Canada. This is 2022's edition, the 20th edition. You can see the wind here. Our cameraman is about to lose his hat. So I want to sign off and thank you guys so much for attending, participating, supporting us. And we will have a little more for you, hopefully, from the banquet hall. And if not, I'm Super Sam Dubé on behalf of everyone, including the staff and crew, all the competitors. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay inclusive, and we'll see you again in the near future for RKP Productions. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Diesel New Zealand Whey Protein Isolate is a 90% pure protein source with 0 grams of carbohydrates and 0 grams of fat. It's sweetened exclusively with natural stevia extract, uses only natural flavors, and has no artificial colors or dyes. Diesel carries the official New Zealand dairy logo. Diesel is independently third-party tested for WADA banned substances by informed choice. Diesel, Everything a protein should be.
Rob, where did all these vehicles come from?
We rang the bell, but the factory answered. We need to call in some help.
Rob, how did you get 4-time world's strongest man Magnus Ver Magnusson?
Town and Country has the strongest connections.
I came all the way from Iceland to move some metal.
Just a quick trip to Smith Falls, eh, Magnus?
It's where the inventory is. When will you be visiting Town and Country Chrysler?